there, everybody, and welcome to another Alchemy Guide. Today, we're going to be going over specifically the attack action here in Alchemy. Now, the attack action is different for whatever system you may be in, but in all, the attack action is meant to help simplify any kind of different things that you were doing, including actions such as attacking with a weapon or possibly even defending against an attack, things like that. So let's go ahead and look into this, and we're going to start directly off with D&D 5e. When you create the action in D&D, you can go ahead and select the attack action here, and a lot of options are going to pop up for you. Now, first and foremost, just like every action before this, you can go ahead and add the image of an action if you have an icon that you have specifically for this. You can, of course, name the action, and we're just going to say punch attack. And then, of course, we can add a description to this by describing the attack action. You can describe the range that it has, or maybe some specifics on whether or not it requires a save and everything like that. But what is important when it comes to D&D is you can depict whether or not it's an action, a bonus action, or a reaction. There, by doing that, it will separate this in your action pools as an action, bonus action, or reaction. That way it keeps all your reactions together, all your bonus actions together, and all your actions. Now, this is, let's say, for instance, this attack is a roll to hit. If you just click the down arrow here on the ability modifier, you can say which ability modifier is it's attack to, and because it's a punch, we'll say that it's strength. Now, you can add any bonuses to this, and let's say, for instance, it's a +3 at all times for whatever reason. Maybe you're really good at punching. And you can even depict whether or not it criticals at 20, 19, or whatever die number you want it to crit at. You can also have it automatically apply your proficiency to the roll. So this is the roll to hit, and it specifies exactly what you need to hit here. Now, as you can see, it doesn't do the bonus automatically right here. Once you equip this action to a character, it will then pull from that strength and tell you the actual to hit bonus according to whatever the stats of the character are. You can also click on ranged here, and you can state it's ranged. So for instance, it's 20 to 60, right? Let's say that's the range. Maybe it's a ranged punch or a magic punch, whatever you need. Now, you can also say whether or not it is using any type of ammunition. Now, if you specified an item as ammunition, for instance, if you did a drop down and selected ammunition as the type of item, you will actually be able to find it here in this drop down. So for instance, for arrows or a quiver of arrows or something like that, it is selected as ammunition. And if you go over here, you click this, it will show arrows. And by doing so, every time you use this action, it will automatically deduct an arrow from that pool. So let's say, for instance, we had 20 arrows and we selected ammunition here and selected arrows, whereas there was 20 arrows and I use this action, it will go down to 19 arrows. The next thing here is the saving throw. Let's say, for instance, this attack uses a saving throw for whatever reason. You can say, let's say it's a con save of 14. What this will do is this will actively put a card in the journal that says con save of 14 required. And then while playing a character and selecting that by literally pushing or clicking on it, it will automatically roll that save for you. So you don't have to look up or right click your saves or anything like that. This is especially helpful for a GM if you are playing a NPC, for instance, or a monster. If your character is set up where they have all their stats ready to go, all you need to do is click on the saving throw that is attached to either a magic spell or anything like that that's been cast that has that saving throw. It will automatically roll that saving throw for whatever character you are actively playing as a GM. Players, pretty easy. You all simply just click on the card in the chat and it will roll the saving throw for you. And last but not least, you can attach damage to it. So let's say, for instance, this punch is 1d4 and we add strength to it. It has a bonus of 2 for whatever reason. And if you so wanted to, you could even attach skill bonuses to it. And we're going to say this is bludgeoning damage. And as simple as that, we've created an action. Now, these actions are great to be able to attach to different things like weapons and or items, things that can either attack or create, cause damage or healing or anything like that. So it's really useful also for, especially for 5e, if you want to separate by uh, being an attack action, a bonus action, or a reaction. You can help sort those things out like that. Attack actions are really useful in the game that to help automate things a little bit more for you. That way you don't have to go look up every single time how much damage your weapon does, or what you need to roll with it. So take that into account, create as many actions as you want for all your custom items and or weapons. And I hope you get everything you want out of this tutorial. If you didn't, or if you have any questions or concerns, please go ahead and put them in the comments down below and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. Thanks for joining us for another Alchemy Guide, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.